大谷翔平選手が自身のインスタグラムで WBC 出場を表明したことについて、日本時間11月26日、米番組 MLB ホットストーブでは、大谷選手の二刀流が見られるのかについて語りました。また、米番組 MLB トゥナイトでは、大谷選手の出場で盛り上がりを見せる WBC に出場するアメリカの代表選手について言及しました。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
The news came out yesterday that Shohei Ohtani will in fact take part in the upcoming World Baseball Classic and will be a part of Team Japan as they try to defend their title at next year's World Baseball Classic.
I wonder if he pitches. They didn't say what he's going to do. I think he just DHs.
Really?
They have so much depth in the pitching rotation that I don't think the Dodgers would chance him to pitch.
You know,
considering all the injuries and everything else.
Just the sense I get is that whatever Shohei Ohtani wants to do, Shohei Ohtani is going to do.
Yeah,
so
he gets to do.
I think that he...
Like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, I think that he really wants to pitch. I think this moment right here, first of all, I think this moment right here took this event, this tournament, to a whole nother level.
No doubt.
And I cannot wait for next year's event.
I don't think he pitches.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, I would be surprised if he did not. But I guess that those are questions that will definitely be addressed.
I mean, he's had 2 arm injuries. I'm sorry, but he's got about $600 million left on that contract.
That's true. That's fair.
I know the WBC is a cool event. I love it. You love it. We all love it. But that ain't paying the bills, honey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I hear
Sorry.
you. Look, there's definitely, he is a prized commodity within that Dodgers organization. So
I just see him playing right field.
Boy, that will be interesting to see what that looks like. But just circling back, I love the momentum that the World Baseball Classic has had.
Yes.
And like I said, I think that moment a couple of years ago, Ohtani versus Trout with the game on the line, I think we're going to look back as that moment as kind of a touchstone of this event and this tournament.
Agree. Yeah, there's been moments. Adam Jones's catch in San Diego.
That's another signature
that stands
moment.
out. You know, you look at the first few, but that moment that you're talking about, Trout and Ohtani, and you look at the time we were in, they were the best 2 players on the planet.
Yeah.
And they were teammates.
Yeah.
Here in America. So they're facing each other, representing their countries, and that was an awesome at-bat.
Well, of course.
Here's Bob Nightingale, Dodgers MVP. That's unanimous MVP to you, Bob. Shohei Ohtani announces that he once again will represent Japan in the World Baseball Classic. And so Ohtani's with Japan. The U.S. has Judge, Skeens, Bobby Witt Jr., and a bunch of others that we'll get to in a little bit. Francisco Lindor with Puerto Rico, Salvador Perez, the captain of Venezuela. And I always forget, it feels like the WBC's been around forever. This is only the 6th one, but it's finally back in early 2026.
And you know what's been cool? The last couple, particularly the last one, it's gained a lot of momentum here in the States. You see a lot of the Latino countries in Japan take it very serious. Like, this is almost played like their World Series. But this last one, the Mark DeRosa managed team, when they played Team Japan in the finals, I mean, that was like, I was glued in to watch that. And, you know, it took me some time to get adjusted to the World Baseball Classic. And then when you have this great ending with Ohtani and Trout, teammates never faced each other, and Ohtani comes out of the bullpen to get the last out. Listen, if Shohei Ohtani announced he was going to play in a volleyball tournament, it would be big news. So, listen, to have him in the mix again and coming off another magnificent year, back-to-back World Series titles with the Dodgers, Team Japan, probably they're going to be the team to beat.
Sure.
Along with the U.S., you put the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and Venezuela in that mix, too. But it's going to be a great tournament.
It feels like the WBC is when we really were introduced to Ohtani on a grand scale, because with the Angels, he was never in the playoffs. Trout, for the most part, hasn't been either. It's only been with the Dodgers where we really got to see him shine on some of these grand stages. And we just showed the numbers, both at the plate and on the mound. He still delivers.
Yeah, and something tells me he'll probably be lurking in the bullpen again in big games, coming off that surgery last year, his first year back. Just had a marvelous year at the plate, a marvelous year on the mound. He's like no player this game has ever seen. And when you have Ohtani on your roster, you have a big edge. Let's put it that way, because he can do it. He's a game changer in the box. He's a game changer on the mound.
And you could have two of his Dodgers teammates, Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Roki Sasaki, joining him in next year's World Baseball Classic. Our pal Mark DeRosa has 6 guys confirmed right here, and it's a who's who. You got a Cy Young winner, you've got a multi-time MVP, you've got the home run king this year in Cal Raleigh. This is going to be a ridiculous U.S. squad.
Yeah, it really is. And I tell you why this has gained so much momentum. When you start getting star players like Trout and Judge, and they commit to it, and this younger generation of players like Witt and Corbin Burns, Corbin Carroll,
yeah.
it just adds another luster to it that makes you want to watch it. So you've got a little bit of the aged star guys, but you've got the young up-and-coming superstars, and a guy like PCA, who a lot of the young baseball fans love him. It's going to be a great watch.
I got to tell you, I got a chance to call the Tucson qualifier for the WBC earlier this year. It's one of the best events I've ever been a part of. So now you get to magnify that on big stages in big ballparks. Miami's a great environment for it. And the U.S. is going to have pressure playing at home. You got a couple of host sites here in the States. D-Rose got decisions to make, but he doesn't have to make them right now. You do.
Yeah, well, you know what? He's going to be on the phone right now trying to convince players to join this because, listen, it's going to be all hands on deck. You take a look at this potential outfield with Carroll, Crow Armstrong, and Aaron Judge, if he's able to play in the outfield. With the elbow issues, you go around the diamond, you've got Bregman and Witt and Mookie Betts, Trey Turner. There's some guys yet that haven't committed. You got Bryce Harper. How about Nick Kurtz would look awfully good. I mean, you look all around. Cal Raleigh had that monster year. This looks like it could be a magnificent team. And I really think a guy like Bednar, who was on the last World WBC team, pitched very good baseball, was a great acquisition by the Yankees at the trade deadline. Don't be surprised if he's not closing games out for Team USA.
Oh, we love the Renegade. It's going to be electric. And the great news is we don't have to wait much longer for the 2026 World Baseball.
First and most importantly, Shohei Ohtani is officially back in the World Baseball Classic for Team Japan, the defending champs from a few years ago. He made the announcement official on Instagram. Second, and I think very important as well for some fans that looked quickly at his initial post, he is not retiring. When you post an image of yourself and thank you fans, it could get confusing, especially for people who do not like to read, and that is a large percentage of the social media population. So whoever put this together via post and is running Shohei's social media channel, you did give everyone or some people a good scare, and it helped actually with engagement and activity. And it went from normal viral KP with Shohei making this announcement to a little extra virality that I do not think was planned. I think someone was just putting together some really pretty pictures and they didn't know that it could appear as if Shohei was announcing something weird and not expected like WBC.
Or did they? I feel like whatever Shohei touches kind of turns to gold. It wouldn't surprise me if this was by design because the obvious, the WBC post, great. Yeah, we knew he was going to play. Like, it's very great for the WBC to have its best players. And obviously players in other countries kind of salivate for the idea of playing for their country, hoping players from the United States, and they are starting to get better players. Paul Skeens, Bobby Witt Jr., Aaron Judge committing is great for what the WBC is. But the Dodgers post, yeah, on first glance, it looks like, is he retiring? Is he moving on? But I think everything Shohei does turns to gold, and it wouldn't surprise me if this was by design to get just the most insane reactions and engagement on, whatever social platforms he posted this on.
I mean, I might even use producer's lady's words here. Maybe Shohei knows what he's doing. Everybody, Shohei doesn't necessarily know, like, I didn't know all the other stuff that was going on. And there's a little bit of, it's like, maybe he's naive. And so we don't think he actually trolls people. But producer lady pointed out that he kissed his dog when he won the MVP and not his wife, who was sitting right next to him. He trolled Lourdes Gurriel. And after the home run, when Lourdes put his hands up, like he did the exact troll. And maybe right now he's trolling fans like him and Teo were like sitting back, and he's like, you know what, Teo, I've seen retirement posts. I'm going to make it look like I'm retiring and see if the fans like. He might like some sarcastic humor, so just makes Shohei more endearing to me.
I agree. We love a little Shohei personality. So if he was behind this, then I stand corrected. And I thank you, Shohei, for bringing us a little spiciness to content that's usually pretty run of the mill. We know that you love your country and you love competition, and that he was going to be participating in the World Baseball Classic. So we got it with a little extra sauce to it. Okay, will Shohei Ohtani be playing with Tatsuya Imai, who I think is the top free agent available coming over from Japan this offseason? Daisuke Matsuzaka asked him whether he wants to join a team like the Dodgers that can win the World Series or a team that tries to beat them. The reply from Imai, quote, I want to beat them if I'm being honest. Hey, let's go. More from Imai on wanting to beat the Dodgers and sign elsewhere. Of course, playing together with Ohtani, Yamamoto, and Roki Sasaki sounds like it could be fun, but winning the World Series by defeating a team like that is something I feel would truly have value in my life. The ultimate underdog story starring Tatsuya Imai. And I actually know, I see Kratz picking up his phone right now, and I know what the call is, KP, so I'm not going to answer it. I'm going to pretend. I promise you we didn't script this. I think that this is Tatsuya Imai's agent calling Tatsuya and saying, don't do that right now. You're kind of ruling out a team. No? Okay, all right, fine. I'll pick it up. Hello?
This is Buster Posey. Could I speak to Tatsuya Imai?
What's good? It's Imai, best hairstyle in the game, and I'm not even in the game yet.
We hate the Dodgers too, so an offer will be coming over shortly.
Okay, just make it really nice. Make it, full of money, because my agent thinks that I'm kind of hurting my leverage with the Dodgers. Can you do that for me, Buster? No messing around. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to make this a three-way call.
Hey, this is Andrew Friedman. Whatever Buster's offering, we have more. Bye.
Okay, well, Andrew. Oh, wait, lost Andrew. Buster, are you still there? Did you hear that?
I heard it, but you've been spending for years, and my previous GM didn't go past 1 year with anybody, so I have a ton of money in the chest, and the ownership loves me. I control this city. We'll take Imai. Thank you.
I love it. I want to see Tony Vitello with his intensity run through either a glass or brick wall. If you send me that video plus match the offer from Friedman, I'm in. Okay?
Buster hung up. He already said his last bit.
いかがでしたでしょうか。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。この動画が良かったら高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。